So, Mikayla, I've known about her for a while because I love Finnegan Fox. Um, so I've known about her for a while. Finnegan and Dixie and all the other little foxes that she has. Um, but she set up the whole Save a Fox rescue, and that's what she wanted to do. She just wanted to help foxes and animals. As someone who loves animals, who tries to help the animals in his own way. I mean, I've got, you know, I'm in the South, so we got a lot of raccoons, we got possum, we got skunks, we got, the neighborhood's got plenty of cats. And so I do my part and I get food, I put out food for them, I put out fresh water and try to make the porch as comfortable as possible for any wandering creature to rest their weary paws. I mean, I go out like last night, I look outside and the possum is right out there eating the cat food, which and I can go outside and just they're pretty chill, but I love animals. So if I know that there's animals around here, whether it be cats or skunks or possums or raccoons, I'm going to do my part to help them, you know? And that's what this woman did, but on a bigger scale. Um, but unfortunately, there are some fucking losers online, and I will choose to be a alleged basement dwelling incel any day of the week because I don't fucking do this shit to people. Starting a harassment, online harassment towards this person for what reason? Let me guess. You're keeping these animals against their will. Foxes aren't pets. Well, congratulations. You're a fucking moron. There are some times in life where you have to stop and think. Do you know what thinking is? I seriously doubt it. Um, but you have to think sometimes, and you have to think that maybe it's not like these people are going out into the woods trying to intentionally find these animals. That these are animals that are being brought to them that were found, whether they be injured or sick or whatever the case is. And rather than letting these animals die out in the wilderness and they're being brought in and put in a safe environment where they can be watched over and protected and fed and cared for. I know, crazy, right? The same people who complain about, the whales and all that. Yeah, you know what? Sure, just release the whales. And then 5 minutes later, when they're all hunted and killed because their blubber and all that fetches a high price, gee, if only there was a safer place for them where they could get proper attention if they get sick, or where they won't be hunted. Uh, uh, if only if only there was some kind of place where they could go. You know, endangered species. Well, you want to let endangered species just out and about and become extinct? I mean, just in recent years, how many species of animals have gone extinct because of fucking greedy humans? So yeah, sure. Let's open, take the zoos and close them. Just all those extinct, close to extinct animals like the tigers and all that. Just release them back into the wild. I'm sure they'll be fine. But this was a person who took care of these animals. They weren't pets. They were family for her. They were pets for maybe other people. Other people might want to consider them pets, but she considered them family. And that's what she did with her, as family. She took care of them. But fucking online losers. And for the people who act like animals are stupid, here, this was a year ago. And here's Finnegan. Not right there. There's Finnegan right there. And again, people seem to think that animals are stupid. That animals have no clue what compassion is or love is. That they're just evil, vicious creatures who will just kill you at a moment's notice. Now, when Finnegan comes running up to her, just you could see the malice and the hatred and evil in his eyes. You can tell that this fox, who's clearly happy to see her, has a plan.
Bookies, I haven't seen you in days. Hi. Hi, Finnies. Who's a good boy?
I know. It's hard to watch. This vicious creature, this evil creature who has no concept of compassion or love or anything or gratitude. You can see it. Look at, he's like, I'm gonna kill you. I can't wait for you to turn your neck. Give me an opening. But she was 31 years old. And Mikayla Raines dies after online harassment. Again, I'd choose being an alleged basement dwelling incel over whoever the fucking losers were who did this. Any day of the week. Any day of the week. YouTuber and founder of Save a Fox Rescue, Mikayla Raines, has died after taking her own life. The shocking news was broken by her husband, Ethan, in a video uploaded. I watched it not too long ago. Uploaded to the Save a Fox YouTube channel on June 23rd, leaving viewers heartbroken. Ethan gave a tearful 11-minute long statement detailing Mikayla's hard work with the various animals at the rescue, which included everything from foxes to pine martens, jackals, and more. Yeah, so obviously it's not just a fox. Like I said, you can go, or we got a freaking bobcat right there. Absolutely gorgeous bobcat. Introducing fox kits. Oh, sweet little baby. Fox is eating cupcakes. Albino raccoon. Like, you can tell this has been a coyote, a pine marten, marten. Look at that little thing. Freaking Finnegan Fox. I mean, multiple kinds of foxes. Like, seriously, like, look at this. She's been doing this for so long. Fox versus Chihuahua, 10 years ago. Tarantula is molting. Like, look, like, this is how long she's had Finnegan. Like 6, 8 years. Like, here's 8 years ago, Finnegan. So this isn't like some new thing for her. She truly cared about these animals, and for whatever reason, people are like, oh, hey, you know what? We should harass her. He also clarified that Mikayla struggled with conditions like autism, depression, and borderline personality disorder, explaining that she was always in and out of different kinds of therapy to help her cope, trying various mood stabilizers and meds. And I bet a lot of these people were part of the Words Have Power group of people. Because it's always those kinds. They preach some shit, but then they're the very people who were guilty behind these things. Nothing really seemed to help. Simple tasks were hard for her. Looking at her from the outside, you could never tell what was going through her head, but even just socializing would send her over the edge. Save a Fox founder was a victim of a harassment campaign. At this point, her husband revealed that Mikayla had been a victim of harassment online from people she knew in her personal life, as well as other animal sanctuaries. They consistently spread ridiculous claims and rumors, and being the sensitive human that she was, Mikayla took it all to heart, and it hurt her. It hurt her a lot. For years, she pushed through the pain, of people trying to bring her down, but this time it went too far. She couldn't bear what she was feeling any longer, and she ended her life. It breaks my heart to that someone who was so selfless and devoted her life to animals could have so much negativity pointed at her. Why? That's all I can ask is why. Um, leaves behind Ethan and their daughter Freya, as well as numerous animals that she was caring for at Save a Fox Rescue. Fans and fellow animal lovers were completely devastated by the unexpected news. With one writer on Instagram, our rescue community has launched such a unique and driven soul. Ethan, it was incredibly brave and admirable for you to share this yourself. Our hearts and prayers go out to you, sweet Freya, and the entire SAF family. Yeah, apparently there was something that was going on where, you know, the whoever it was, they didn't want him saying anything right now. But it's like, why? What, you think it's going to be bad publicity or something? No, people have the right to know, especially when it's something this major. Um, if only she knew the immense impact of her soul. I cannot understand the brutality of this culture. Shocked to the core. Never give up what you have achieved is so vital. Ethan promised that he would continue to run the rescue in his wife's stead, promising to honor her legacy and the work that was so important to her and the animals in her care. Like, it's fucking pathetic. We've got King Kai. This is so sad. Someone out there doing God's work, and people got to tear her down just to feed off the negativity. I hope the karma comes for everyone who caused this, and I hope it comes hard. Social media made y'all way too comfortable with disrespecting people, not getting punched in the face for it. People just be saying anything to anyone on the internet with no repercussions with their hiding behind a screen. People behind keyboards have zero clue about the impact they have. Thoughts with her and her family. I hope justice is done. Let me guess, it's the you shouldn't have them as a pet crowd. Yeah, she's saving them. Exactly. Again, you know what? Sure, let's just release all these animals back into the wild, and once they're hunted down one by one by greedy humans who are going to kill them for money, because guess what? Foxes are also hunted. Not just for sport, but for money. Those whales that you fucking morons say to release back into the wild, guess what? They score real big on the black market. But sure, let's just release them back in the wild. Tigers, clearly hunted for their pelts. But sure, you know what? Let those little bastards go. Let them be free in the wild where they're going to be hunted. And probably not even survive another year. But sure, let their numbers dwindle until they're extinct. Who cares about these sanctuaries anyway? Allowing animals to procreate and repopulate. Now, fuck them. So many people, saved so many lives, and we fail to protect hers. Yeah, exactly. Heartbreaking beyond words. Kindness shouldn't come with a target. Gotta come together because this online harassment shit goes too far. Only pathetic people, those who do good in the world. A lady that was trying to do good and make a difference, harassed by pieces of shit that accomplished nothing in life. The usual. Uh-huh. I watched her videos now and then. Nobody should ever be put into a position where they feel the need that feel that that's the only way out. What the fuck is wrong with people? It's always the losers online trying to attack innocent people that actually save lives or help. Internet is just suppressing more and more. People mad at her for saving one of the coolest animals. Yeah. Horrendous news. Never look at the comments. Which low-life vermin rats harassed her and why? This is truly heartbreaking. Heartbreaking not only because we lost someone who did so much good, but also because cruelty played a part in it. Yeah. Yeah. And unlike animals, that most of the time cruelty may come from, the fact that they're not evolved enough. Humans intentionally are cruel. They know what they're doing. They know how much pain it's going to cause. This is why people, you'll see movies or cartoons or anything where, humans are portrayed as far worse than any demon or monster because they are. Humans know what they're doing. They know the pain that they're going to cause, and they don't care. This is heartbreaking. Online harassment is real, devastating consequences. Social media isn't a mistake, but in the hands of morons who think they're better and insult other people, it's a dangerous weapon. The sad thing is that although there are not millions of them, those people are the loudest. Yeah. And again, harassed for what? The fact is, those the people with they're not pets. Apparently she was being harassed by other sanctuaries. So what did this woman do that was so terrible that people had to harass her to the point of her wanting to end her own life? Again, I would choose, and I'm perfectly fine being a fucking basement dwelling chud any day of the week, because at least I'm not some fucking loser who sits online and harasses people to the point of them taking their own lives. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. And again, a lot of those people, I'm sure, were words have power. Words have power. Hate speech. But we have a person who just wanted to help the animals. Just help them, take care of them. And for whatever reason, this woman to them was the devil himself. That they felt the need to freaking harass this woman to the point of her taking her own life. But right now, whether you know her, you never heard of her, you've watched her before because of me, stuff like what I said, like with, me watching Finnegan, introduced to Finnegan ages ago. Just be kind. Whether you agreed with what she was doing or not. Obviously, her husband's grieving. Her daughter, her young daughter, is going to be very upset knowing that her mom isn't going to be coming back anytime soon. Her family, her parents, whoever is left in her life, are going to be grieving. Show some fucking respect. Just be kind. It's not that fucking hard. The same respect you'd expect in return if someone you knew died and in such a terrible way. That same respect, yeah, try giving that. So, I don't care what you thought about her. I don't care if you liked her. I don't care if you came here and wanted to say how much you disliked her. I don't fucking care. Just be kind. It's not that hard. But it is a shame that she ended her life for whatever reason it was. I don't know what the comments were. I mean, I would say, I hope to see what they were because I want to know what this woman did that was so fucking terrible. But that's going to do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.